Well, Doctor Who's going through some bullshit. And you got Dolly, at the halftime show. But I mean, if I had to really pick a 70-year-old to really, a gilf, it wouldn't be Dolly. Be Nancy Allen. I would prefer Nancy Allen over Dolly. Um, I'm just afraid what happens if you were to really be on top of Dolly, right? That wig would come off. I mean, I guess you would have a swim cap on, but Nancy's all natural. We gotta love Officer Lewis, right? Shame that she died in three. But speaking of the femme fatales or the elderly, well, Madam Web. I guess we're not going to talk about the elderly Madam Web, are we? Talking about the movie coming out next year. I'm okay with the Madam Web movie. It's not the Marvels. It's not trying to be ambitious. It's not trying to be like this is the thing that's going to be the end of all things. I mean, look what happened. Look how much money that Marvel's lost, right? Now, the critique here is that it's CW, a best CW show. Oh, I mean, there were some good CW shows. Uh, Maybe Eric Reloaded would like to see this. I don't know. I think Andre Black Nerd has his reservations, but I would say to Andre, well, this is not trying to be condescending shit. I mean, it knows what it is. It knows it's not this super high budget, glossy movie that we have to see. Now, there's some Spider Man themes in here. The real question is this going to be in the Holland in the MCU or is this going to be in the Venom verse? What's going to happen here? Now, when Morbius, I mean, maybe it's because of Suicide Squad that I saw Jared Leto as the Joker, but I just didn't want to go see Morbius. And I know there are better actors for it, but there is Jared Leto as Morbius. And I just wasn't feeling that. I really wasn't going to go see it, and I heard nothing but bad things about it. Then there's Craven. And the only thing, you could expect Jared Leto to suck ass in a movie like Morbius. The only bad thing about that, the only regression, was that it did not take place in the MCU, therefore eliminating Michael Keaton and the Vulture. I was like, Michael Keaton seems to be canceled from a lot of things, doesn't he? And I like this actress. She reminds me of Mary Elizabeth Winstead when she started out. And now you see her; she's much older. But yeah, she looks like Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Mary would have done this role easily. I mean, but she's much older. And here you have it's basically like you get these girls to team up, and there are the different costumes. You got the Spider Woman. I have heard of something like this before, but I thought this was going to be an animated project. But I heard about this project long before when they were trying to come up with the sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So I'm kind of excited for this one. Um, like Renfield with Nicolas Cage, it's not trying to reach a lot of high notes. You have to enjoy it for what it's going to do and not what you would want it to do. I guess it's the Luigi's Mansion versus Mario games. Okay, you go back to Luigi's Mansion. Uh, People hated the first game because it wasn't the Mario game, and so therefore it's shit. But I dare say that you could enjoy the first one and the second one, though I like the first one more, and even the third one. And it had its own identity. This is, I think, it's trying to find its own identity. Everybody's looking at the budget, they're looking at the actors, they're looking at the plot. Oh, the trailer gives away the plot. I don't know exactly what will happen. I know it's a movie where you got these girls and they have to fight an enemy of some type and then they have to win. And what they win, what prize do they win? I don't know. Um, will they meet Venom? Will they meet Spider? I mean, it would be good, if they could meet either Tom Holland or Tom Hardy. Like you got this look at this beautiful lead. She has to be able to befriend one of those two, either Venom or Spider Man, because the way this is set up, it looks like a Spider Man sort of composite movie, not like Craven or Morbius. Like this is trying to set up to be something more. So here's some more of Madam Web prediction, not who you think. Probably not, but there's something going on here. It could be a projection of who they are. It could be a manifestation and not a something else. Maybe it's a mental hallucination. I don't know. but everybody's concerned about it. But Marvel's, it was trying to be the replacement Avengers. Like, I'm sorry, your favorite Avengers are gone, but here we got Brie Larson and the actress playing Monica Rambeau, and Kamala Khan, the actress playing her too, and we got Carol Danvers, Carol, Monica, and Kamala, and these are your new Avengers. This feels like, I mean, Marvel's feels like the DVD, straight to DVD release, like the fifth sequel of something that was like cool in theaters. Like if Ghostbusters was cool, right? Then you got the 10th sequel, and you have lower budget actors, and it's like maybe one or two that you remember from the original movies, but it's not the same. It's like watching Star Trek Five, the Final Frontier. It's like there's no point. Um, I really can't wait to see what's going to happen with this. Uh, with the DCEU with Aquaman, I watched those movies, but I knew those movies were numbered. So if this movie does not come out, I will not be sad. It's a low risk movie. Go and see it. If you don't, if nothing else, it's what it is. Go in a bit drunk and have some fun with it. I think that's all that matters. Um, there's just not a lot. There's fatigue, and then there's just finding. The thing is now we are so blessed with decades of comic books and shows, streaming services, that you have your choices. But if there's nothing better, get some exercise, go out there and watch this movie, um, and see if it's any better than Renfield. If this movie is better than Marvel's with the low budget that it has, I will not be shocked. And it's got to be better than fucking. It's got to be better than Spider-Man Lotus, and miles better above the Doctor Who special. Look at that costume. What is that?